What's up, y'all? My name is Patricia and welcome to my channel. If this is the very first time that you ever fell on any one of my videos, welcome. I'd love to see you back, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss another video. First of all, Happy New Year. We made it. I know for a while there, you didn't think you were gonna make it through 2020. 2020 was crazy for just about everyone on this planet in some way. Everyone has been affected by what 2020 has brought all of us. And wow, what a year it has been. I know it's the top of the year. You're probably seeing tons of New Year's style videos here on your YouTube feed. But hear me out, y'all. I have some things that I have to get off of my chest. I promise you I won't be long. So remember 2019 in December? I think everyone felt that 2020 somehow would be different. You heard people saying things like, not in 2020, not my 2020. I'm not going into 2020 with that. Not in the year of 2020. Are we going to tolerate? Are we going to do? Are we going to? All of that. All of that was happening December 2019 and January 2020. It was the year of new vision. Preachers and motivational speakers alike were having a good time with that 2020 phrase, new vision, a new perspective. But were they lying though? Did they lie about 2020? If you did not know, Miss Evelyn from Evelyn Inc. and I have been doing regular girl chats, live chats here on my channel and also on her channel. And the most recent one you could find on her channel, and I'll put it up in the card so you guys can check that out. And we touched on this a little bit. 2020 did bring new vision. They didn't lie. It did bring new vision, new perspective. But the kicker is it didn't happen in the way that we expected. Did we expect so much loss? Right? How many greats have we lost this year? And I can't even get into the list of the social issues that have risen, boiled to the surface after years of being sort of pressed down with the loss of George Floyd and the movement that really started worldwide thereafter. Y'all, not to mention Miss Rona herself, who made herself very known this year and changed our world as we know it. 2020, and those are just things that are happening in the world, but how about our personal lives? Some of us have lost our jobs this year. Some of us have lost family members this year, have had to adjust to being a teacher at home and then also still maintaining a job. Some of us have lost our spouses this year because it revealed a lot of things that were being hidden. But 2020 forced you to look head on at what your situation was. 2020 did give us new vision. It did give us new perspective. It's caused us to look at our education system differently. It's caused us to look at our country and our social issues differently. It's caused us to look at our relationships differently. It's forced us to look at our lives differently, but we didn't think that it would happen in the way that it did. And can I offer you today that sometimes we have to go through it just a little bit to gain that new perspective. Sometimes we have to go through a little bit to get that new vision that we seek. Sometimes being forced in a situation forces you to get that new perspective that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten. And I think that's what 2020 did. We were so empowered at the beginning of the year. We were so happy at the beginning of the year. We were so hopeful in the beginning of the year. But 2020 did just what it promised to do. And as we are now approaching, for me, as I'm recording this video, it's still 2020, but you watching here in 2021, don't be discouraged. You can walk into 2021 with that same confidence and that same boldness, even more so than last year, because this year you're walking in with a better perspective. I did something this week. I looked at my journal, and in my journal, at the top of the year, I write down all of my goals. I also create a vision board and stuff like that. So those of you guys who are into that kind of stuff, go back to your journal and your vision board for 2020 if you want a good laugh. Rather than looking back at the things that you wrote down in the beginning of 2020, I challenge you right now in the beginning of 2021 to reflect back on 2020 and write out some things that you gained in 2020 that you were not anticipating, you were not expecting. For me, definitely the strengthening of all of my friendships and relationships happened in this year. And I gained a new love and appreciation and was active in my friendships in a way that I hadn't been in years prior. And it's really been great because I've had that emotional support that I definitely needed during this time. Take a moment to write down what you gained. It can be so easy to focus on what we lost in 2020 and all the negative that 2020 has brought us. But take a moment to be grateful and write down the things that you were thankful for and the things that you gained because of 2020. And then after you do that, go ahead, shoot for the stars for 2021. Write down what it is that you want to see in this year. Walk into this year with the same boldness and confidence that you had walking into 2020. And realize that it may not come wrapped in a pretty bow the way that you want, but you'll still walk away with something that you didn't have. That's the video that I wanted to bring to you guys and the message that I wanted to pass on to you all. Happy New Year, y'all. I pray that 2021 exceeds your expectations and that you gain things that you didn't even know you needed, that you gain things that you didn't even expect in 2021. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time in another video. And as always, God bless.